anyone's around. Had a very bad connection. I'm outside with Kitty. Kitty's gonna go eat herself a little sparrow. That's what cats do. I just came to show how much of a life I don't have. So you're welcome to join me on my I don't have a life. Ooh, hello from your safe place. I'm in my safe place in Canada. Come and join the fun. Hey, Booker. My cat is... It might be bad connection because I'm outside because we just came home a little while ago and had dinner. And, you know, we don't have a life. I want to thank the person that sent me the link to Trisha copying my day out with my family. I'm a psychopath. But, she's not the first psychopath I've ran across today. Have any of you had to deal with a narcissist before? Yeah, Trisha at the farm today copied my day out with my son on Friday. And since then, her flying monkey, Sparrow, has been on my butt. But she doesn't have a really good argument. She's your first. Once you have a piece of Trisha, you know, you can't go back. The hair is all messy. I have a... Yes, she is just plain evil. But she's sick. I mean, mentally sick. She's not bipolar. Yeah, exactly. She has someone who thinks she's intelligent saying that my content is all based on her. And my content is not based on her. I have some funny stuff. People like to watch it. But it's interesting that they send these people out thinking, like, okay, let's be honest. I don't really care about this crap. I'm just discussing it because it's fun to discuss. But it's like they want to control what everyone says and does. And if you get any attention, they get upset. They get upset. And it shows how psycho they all are because they're all unhealthy. Who sits on their computer? The cat saw something. Who sits on the computer and just attacks complete strangers? Or copies somebody on their day out with their family? Yeah, at least I've got one. I'm adjusted. I was married to someone like that, a narcissist. He is a covert narcissist. And he is harassing my son right now. Oh yeah, these people, they want to, they feel like she, the kind of feeding she does off of them, they need it. Because I think these are the ones, who of those people, like someone brought up, has that time of day to stream as much as she does, and those Renchies are streaming as much as she is. Like, it's at night, and I have time now, but I've got no life. And when someone is like, you have no life, I'm like, prove it. Prove it. You're just jealous. You're getting threatened. somebody is stepping up that you don't know, you can't say anything about, and you just are like, you have no life. Yeah, okay. And I didn't come out of my mama's vagina. And I didn't have a father. I don't have brothers and sisters. I don't have a child. Come on. It's so weak. Y'all aren't talking enough. Yes, what kind of politics would you like to talk about? We can talk about politics, but you won't like my opinion. I'm not American. Yeah, no, I know she's threatened. She's being faced with someone more intelligent than her. I'm not worried, that's why I'm laughing. I can, because I am divorced from a psycho. And today, he's in Finland. And basically everything you see that Trisha's doing right now and her little monkeys are doing, he's doing right as we speak. So the narcissist lost custody of his child to me, the nobody. Oh, hi Stellar, thanks for popping in. Popping in and popping out. If you're on the East Coast, I'm really sorry, but it's wet. Sorry. I'm outside, so it might not be a good connection. I'm out here with the cat. Yeah. My ex-husband is 10 hours time difference between us. Lost custody of our son. Is entitled to nothing because we went to court. He appealed it. He lost it. He has no rights to our child. He is actually detrimental to our child's health. No, we don't live in a world where it's safe to have no borders. Come on. Use your brain. I told you, you're not going to like my opinion. We don't live in a safe world. No. Anything else you want to talk about politics? Let's be adults here. It's not safe. Where I live now, we've heard gunshots already. I've only been back here 3 months, and there's gunshots and murders going on. And they're not by white people. So no, I don't believe in open borders. Human beings, we don't know how to behave, so no, absolutely not. No open borders. And no illegal immigrants. You go through the proper channels and do it the proper way. That's my opinion. Anything else? Yes. My ex-husband is calling my son while he's at school, expecting and demanding he picks up. And then he's sending nasty messages to my son's phone for me. So I do know a thing or two about a Trisha personality. He's a covert where she's a histrionic. But she's got a plethora of flying monkeys. And if you notice the same thing between her monkeys and Joy's monkeys, they're only reiterating what the subject says. So whatever Trisha says, they take it as fact, as the gospel, and reiterate it, but they can't actually form their own opinion. And everyone is accountable for the behavior. That's why we have psych wards, because some people are not safe to be on the streets with mental disorders. You don't lose your family. You don't willingly choose to give up your family for YouTube. Yeah, I know, her birdie wants to shut me down, but come on. Then we're going to have to shut down Saturday Night Live, and we're going to have to shut down every skit show, and every person who's funny, and everyone who mocks another person. Come on. I think I just touched the wrong place, and she didn't like it. Oh yeah. She verbally vomits self-help books, but she doesn't know how to apply what she learns. That's why she fails, and she gets mad when she sees other women with healthy relationships, other women who are attractive, other women who are confident and skilled. She just puts them down. This is not a person who has any sense of self. That's why she copied me. Like, who goes out of their way to make a statement to a complete stranger who had just gone to the farm with their family? And she goes out of her way to do the same thing and sing her stupid song. Aww. Oh, Trishy. Yeah. I'm glad it's working tonight, and I'm glad you all can hear me, because no one's saying they can't hear me. Right? You can hear me. And you can see me. Hi. Because the chat doesn't pop up very often. Yeah, I think she's abusing over-the-counter substances of some kind. I think it is a learned behavior, and it's also a personality flaw. She seems to really be envious of everything and everyone, but she's trying to convince people she's not. But she is. Like, she has a deep-seated envy of anyone she deems successful. Me? Who am I talking about? Why am I mad? Yep, she's a chameleon. We're talking about Truthfully Trisha. I'm not mad. I just think it's hilarious that she went and copied my video. No, honey, I'm not mad. I'm a passionate person. Well, trust me, I could care less. I just think it's hilarious. Someone sent me a link. So she's watching. And then she went out of her way to imitate me. Not in a funny way. Not even in a rational adult way. Oh. Okay. It's hanging by my chest. See? Down there. I'm sorry. I will get a better headset, but it's on a list of lots of things I have to do. Yeah, I just think it shows her mental stability when she goes out of her way to go to a farm. Yeah, I went to church today too. But I guarantee she's not spiritual. She doesn't know anything about it. She probably couldn't even, find a scripture. She probably couldn't even, name the 12 apostles. You don't want to know the channel, because once you go down that rabbit hole, why, you're never coming back. It's Truthfully Trisha. Yeah, but this is her attention-seeking ways. She's just an attention seeker. She's doing everything she can. She's watching every aspect of YouTubers and YouTube. That's what she's doing. And she's trying to take it on and create a content, but she's like, who else decided to go to church? Trisha Paytas? Hi, pretty bird. Trishy Paytas went to church too. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't realize you were there, Kelly. You're the one telling me to stop hitting my microphone. I'm sorry. Yep. This is major damage control, because a lot of crap's gonna come out on Friday and Monday. Yeah, I saw that Crystal did a farm too, which I only just watched this morning, and I thought it was funny that all of a sudden a trash bag is there. And I'm calling her that because she's just got problems. Like, we accuse her of having no content for a reason. She's getting mad at me because I can do a better version of her than herself. I'm sorry. That's because I'm a real person. Yeah. Well, I'm sure she was referring to... But honey, I know I'm not a pig, so... You can all your ass up to the trough, but not mine. I think she's mad at Crystal because Crystal exposed her. Was that savage? It's a good one. She hates women, and when you say that, she'll come on her stream the next day and say that women hate her. She most desperate souls. Narcissists need a supply, so those people who are following her, they're her supply, and they are emotionally needy for it. Oh, I know I'm gonna get... Yep, Kelly, I do know her better than she knows because I was married to one of her. I still deal with one of her after 15 years. My son went to court to get away from his father. She just will say anything that's shocking to get attention. It's nothing's real. And when you call her out on it, she scrambles because she can't handle it. I'm editing her. Let's edit her. Well, yeah, it's still going. I've had to disconnect his father completely from contacting us because since we've moved to Canada, because he lost custody and, he can't harass us. He's trying through social media, and I've had to cut that guy off. The poop is about to hit the fan with Trisha, and this is going to escalate and escalate leading up to Friday, and then it's going to be out of control. Because you can't take the mask off a narcissist. You can't. The worst thing for a narcissist is being exposed. She's willing to sacrifice her husband and her daughter. Yes, she is a dangerous woman. She's the one calling out people to come meet her and get in fights. What 40-year-old woman does that? Who does that? A mother. And then she drags her daughter on stream and pretends like she's not. Yep. Has Sean actually really left her? Or did he go back? Because I haven't been watching. I actually have a life. And I'm not making that up. Yep. I agree, Pretty Bird. She's dangerous. Yeah, she's going back for how long? Yeah, she's not... I don't know if she's mentally ill, but she definitely has a serious personality disorder that's being enabled by people, and no one's helping her, and she doesn't want to be helped. And I think if she's supposed to have medication, she's not taking it, but she's self-medicating with Benadryl and weird stuff because nothing she says is coherent. Like, where did this I'm no longer addicted to pain meds and I'm no longer an alcoholic? Because what you see other people with those things? Nah, she's not bipolar. She's not bipolar. She's not been diagnosed with bipolar. She's just saying that. Yes, narcissistic histrionic personality disorder. There's no medication in the world that can help her until she murders someone. Yep, I agree, Kelly. Kelly, what time is it where you are? Yep. Hey, I've dealt with trying to get child support from a man who doesn't feel his child even deserves clothes on his back and food in his tummy, but has no problem procreating for more children and saying that those children are more deserving. So when I heard that little trash bag say, how can you give 40% of your, income to your ex-wife for your children, I just wanted to leap through and punch her in the face, because that shows that if those Renchies don't get it when she says stuff like that, then they are just as awful as her. 7:45. I think it's only... I don't know. I'm on the West Coast and I can't see because I'm outside. We came home just after 5, so maybe it's 6:45. I don't know. I should have found that out before I asked you. Is the volume okay, by the way, now that I'm holding it here? Okay. Pretty Bird, so you're West Coast. Not the Canucks, no. Okay, good. I'm gonna get a headset so I don't have to touch or let it dangle around my chest. Yeah. Myrtle Beach. Because that's somewhere special. Mm. Mm. Come up here, it's wonderful. Wonderful. Yep. I'm Vancouver, so we're the same time zone. You're the East Coast booker. See, I know that. I've been living in Europe. But remember, I don't have a life. I'm not funny, and I'm completely obsessed. Isn't this fun? They're gonna get so mad that I'm talking. I'm so mad that I came on talking while I watch my cat chase things in the dark. A Google map and all. Wow, she doesn't want to be found. Thank you. It's a good outlet. She's trashy. I think there's some really unhealthy people who see the person on YouTube and form an unhealthy relationship where they're basically the stalker. So whoever this little sparrow is very, very confused. Calling Dr. Phil and wanting to be on the show like, huh? Yes, Kelly. She went all the way to the farm to sing her happy day after I posted a video of me at an apple farm with my family. Uh-huh. She did it 2 days after I did it. I did it Friday, and she just posted today. She won't come address me specifically. She has Little Sparrow doing it. I love everyone's videos about trash bag. It's hilarious. It's the same with Joy. These are two very, very dysfunctional human beings. And these people seem to think their audience, like, they thrive on the audience because they've isolated themselves from actual life. They are mental. They're out of their minds. That's why I'm laughing about it. When I saw the video, I just about peed my pants. I was like, you're so transparent, lady. Be bothered. She's crazy. They're all crazy. But they say people, birds of a feather flock together. She said it was a social experiment. She said that she created, truthfully, Trisha, so if it's created personality, why does they get so upset if someone mimics her? Because it's not really her, right? It's just a character she's playing. Yeah. Everything she says is like, just, she licks up the diarrhea off the floor and then spits it back out. It's not. She attacks anyone who's getting more success. It's just funny. Yes, she is unhinged. Exactly. Why not? That's why I made that reply to Miss Sparrow, if she's a woman or a man or just somebody hoping to hump her. Give me more dislikes because it doesn't matter. You constantly say it doesn't matter. Thumbs up, thumbs down, it doesn't matter. You're watching. I know her song is cringy. I guess she feels she's a singer. We all know what she is. So, shall we move on or shall we continue with this? You can ask questions if you want, since we all are getting to know each other now. Oh yeah. Trisha's not done. The truth is coming out. I think they dressed her. I don't think they let her on because she would, without the shirt all the way up. She's getting more likes. You know you can fake those likes. I can even fake how many views I get. Yep. Yeah, she's sick. She's really ill. She has this hypersexual nature where she thinks that's really important. She thinks money is important. She's just so distorted in her view. You know what? On Friday, I can't even watch. I have to record it because in my non-existent life, I actually have to go travel 4 hours to where my Nana is because she's dying. And we're going up there, my mom and my sister, and meeting with the home she's going into to get everything settled. So I'm not watching it, but I am going to come back and watch it on Monday. I think some of these trolls you see are fake accounts. Thank you, but it's okay. I mean, she's 92. I always think at this point when they're starting to get confused and disorientated, and it's better to put them somewhere comfortable. It's only like weeks. She got in June. She was. My Nana is very hilarious too. She's really witty. Yep. If you block everyone who doesn't agree with you, there's something wrong, because there's nothing wrong with someone having an opposing opinion. Literally. And you can have an opposing opinion and not hate the other person. But we're not dealing with adults. We're not dealing with people who get out. Yeah, she doesn't. I came home in August to get back either before she passed away or have time with her, and she doesn't even remember seeing me or my son come. Like, her mind has really gone downhill the last couple of weeks, and so we're going up there to deal with all that. Because I don't send my mom up there alone, because this is her mom. This is really emotional. I come from a family of very strong women. Sensitive and kind, but no messing about. It is sad. Yeah, we have one of those families that we don't always agree with each other, and we can argue really intensely, but when stuff needs to get done, we come together. Even if we don't agree with each other, we put everything aside. And no one trumps the other person. And it's more about getting her in assisted care for the last few weeks of her life, because otherwise she wants to go home. If she goes home and she's in heart failure, she can't, when she stands up, she can't breathe properly because her heart is dying, basically, right? We know. She's just going to die at home and be discovered. I mean, and nobody wants that to happen. Yep. She will get hurt. So there's a place available, a suite available for her around the corner from her own house. Because, when you've lived in a house for over 30-something years and the grandkids grew up there, and then the great-grandkids are there, you don't want to leave it. So it's hard. So I can't watch Trash Bag. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Booker. I lost my dad 3 years ago. He died of complications to diabetes. It was very painful the way he went. There's one thing that I find really deplorable about this. I've been trying to think about this small community here on YouTube that includes all these certain personality people. Is that these are real people? So they're sharing the same subs because they're showing real life, real people, real best friends, real single dads, real hillbillies, real psychos. And there's a lot of fighting in between because they see themselves as more than what they are. Oh, that's horrible. So we all can relate to what I'm saying right now. My dad was the first person I ever lost in my life. Like, I didn't lose anyone up to that point, so it was really odd. I actually burnt out because of it, because I went to work and I didn't focus on what was happening. It wasn't good. It was not good. I was like unable to comprehend grief. I miss my dad too. Yeah. Sometimes, and maybe you're the same, you think that they're still out there somewhere laughing or doing something funny you remember. Like, it's hard to imagine that they don't exist anymore here. Maybe that's better. Everyone give everyone a hug. We all need hugs. I remember you saying, Kelly, it's really, really hard. My dad had dentures, and he used to pop them out and then howl like a walrus in the water. Yeah, we had good times. And he was Ukrainian, so he was always like, he had a license plate called UFO, Ukrainian from Ontario. He had a personality. Yay for our parents. Or anyone you've lost. It's always good to remember the positive things about them. He was fun. Sometimes he was a little too much fun. Sometimes he didn't know when to stop the party. Hi, Justine. This is so weird. I'm trying not to look at the screen because it's odd for me to look at myself and talk, and I just see your comments. And when I can get a better computer, I like this idea of having other people join you to have conversations instead of just me speaking. It's kind of weird. It's kind of odd. Oh. I like those relationships where the husband and the wife are so connected to each other that they don't live much longer when one passes. That's love. Not in a morbid way, but like, today people don't know what love is. They're willing to sell it in for anything. Oh, sorry about that, Luis. We've gotten all sad in here. I think my cat likes that I came out here to stream because she can stay outside in the dark a little longer. Yes, Kelly, absolutely. It totally changed my viewpoint. One, I didn't know how to grieve properly, but then it is precious every single freaking moment. And I couldn't waste my life behaving a fool like that. Or putting up with a fool like that. Don't procreate with fools like that. Don't let someone love bomb you. That's what Trisha does. She's a love bomber. She's gonna make you feel like you're something until you're constantly coming back to get more of it after she trashes you. You're gonna be like, show me the good side again, please, please, please. Oh, that was sick. I saw that. Her prank calling her mom. That's like disgusting, and the fact that she has people who think this is okay, acceptable, and oh, it's a personality disorder. No, that's not a personality disorder. That's a human being disorder. I wonder how mad she'd get if I started not mimicking her. She might get mad that I'm ignoring her. She really doesn't like women. She doesn't like anyone stepping to her. She doesn't like intelligence. She's gonna come on tomorrow and start crying about how she lost someone close to her, but she can't quite figure out who that person was. But she'll be on there having a sad story. I pranked the whole time when I was growing up. Well, there's a reason why she has no connection with her family, her husband's family, and why her daughter has gotten CPS involved. Like, who is she kidding? And why would you associate with people who think it's okay to say bad things about your daughter? The daughter has an opinion and a right. Her mom's showing her private parts on YouTube, which is getting, like, copied and shown around. Ugh. And yet it's her daughter's fault. I didn't give her, like, a big house. That's not what children want. The sad thing is, we can talk about this all we want, because we are grown-ups and we understand the real world, but that person's never going to get it. She's never going to get it. Anyone, you know what? A dog could write a better script than her. Her daughter is very intelligent. Her daughter is one, like, just waiting to get out of there. She has goals. She has stuck to her education future. That's more than her mother can do. Her mother can't even go on a diet for more than 2 days before crashing. She's not taking ownership. She's catering to her audience. Sorry if I breathed on you. She's just catering to her audience. She has psycho eyes. She has dead person eyes. There's no emotion. This is a person who cries because it gets a reaction. It's crazy. Poor Becca. I gotta drop this in a minute. My hands are cold. Why is it cold out here? Yeah, and that's good that they do that. I'm back, sorry. Sorry, I'm outside. If someone didn't download her video and send it to me, I wouldn't have known because I don't go look at her. I think she's been hospitalized before. I think she's been hospitalized. I think there's a huge file on her. She's the one calling the police. She's the one calling the ambulance. She's the one that doesn't know what anaphylactic shock is. And then shows, like, what is the other day? So I was on Twitter, someone's video of a big pizza she was eating which clearly had pepper in it. Oh yeah, those people are messed up. I don't even acknowledge them. They're just such a waste of human beings. Exactly. I'm ready for my close-up, Mr. DeMille. And she thinks those are good poses. And you know what's really weird for me? If she's not lying about her age, that makes us the same age. And she is, like, so out of touch for someone her age. It's really weird to watch. Because she's really out of touch. She has to be older. I don't believe for a second she's 39. No way. Because her daughter's 17. And her son is older. And I had my son when I was 25 and he's only 14. And if you do the math, she was either a pregnant teen or she's lying. She's lying. And when she complains about Sean being responsible father for her children, where's the child support for her daughter? What's going on there? Where's her father? Yeah, I see her skin too. I see her skin too. It's not just her skin, it's like all of it. That's not 39 years old. Because when she's talking about stuff, to me, she's talking about someone who's 5 to 10 years older than me. You had your son when you were 60 and you're in your 50s. I just said that totally wrong. I'm really sorry. I had my son at 16 and I'm in my 50s, and your son's an adult now. Gingivitis is leading. Wow. She sure gets those veneers. She uses those well. I wonder what she's gonna do when one falls out and she can't afford to get it replaced. Because eventually she's gonna need them replaced. They're over there talking about me. I don't know this girl and she's just talking about me. She's so mean. Sorry. She can pay with them for Super Chat. It's not about the money, don't you know? I'm gonna give it to my roommate. It's not about the money. I'm gonna pay my way through life. But I can't get a job. Yeah, you can tell by the neck and this part of the chest. That goes pretty quick on a woman over 40. Especially someone who is abusing sunshine. I think someone is giving her money, like she has Super Chat, because people have been donating. Either she's lying. I've never seen one pop up, but she is saying she's had Super Chats and that she's going to donate them to the person she's staying with. And I don't know who she's staying with. Maybe she's in a women's shelter or a homeless shelter. I find it very hard to believe she has friends unless it's one of her Renchies that lives close. Because if that woman came in my house and say I was married and was acting like that in my home, she'd be out on her butt. You need to dress appropriate in my home. Even if I don't have a husband or anybody there, if I have a child there, you dress appropriately in my home. And you don't live stream like a son of a gun. I'm sorry, I'm getting cold. Why is she buying plastic silverware? I don't understand. See, she can't be honest. Now she has OCD. I thought, what else does a woman have? Does she have Munchausen by proxy? Wait for it. Wait for it. It's coming. It's going to be diagnosed. Munchausen by proxy. Cater to my mental illness. Don't make me responsible for my actions. The thing about my cat is she's lived inside for her whole life and she's exploring for the first time, but she doesn't go far. Because she needs mommy there too. She's cute. She doesn't know she's a cat and we're not going to tell her. I asked if she was OCD, and suddenly she was. Yeah, what color? She's, what do you call it, calico? Straight down her nose is black, and then orange, and then she's all orange, white, and black. You can see her. She's in a few Joy Sparkle little skits in there. You'll see my cat. Yeah, she doesn't clean. And as a cook, everything she does in the kitchen, I personally want to puke. Especially when she thinks it's funny to pull out a butcher's knife to handle anything in the kitchen. It's disgusting. But here's your Folgers in a cup. I saw her in your last video. You saw who in my last? Oh, the cat, yeah. I'm like, what? I think she thinks that someone's going to discover her, but I mean, you got to have some kind of skill other than going down on people to get discovered, especially at this time in your life, at this age. And if you can't handle YouTube, how are you going to handle Hollywood? Clearly, she couldn't. Oh, she's going to teach you how to cook. What else is she gonna teach you? Hey, you know what? My wine is inside, and I'm talking here, and I don't have wine in my hand. Now that I don't have to drink Effexor, eat Effexor, swallow Effexor, brain zapping, I can have alcohol every now and then. And when you get messages from your narc ex, you need to have a glass of wine. I should take it, but there's nowhere for me to put it outside here because I haven't set my little patio up back here. She's going to work for YouTube. Sounds like some hillbilly twins I know. I know people that work for YouTube. She's definitely expecting subscribers from this, but I think she'll be surprised at what comes all in. I've never seen someone next to Amy Slayton, who I have nothing against, and I think she's great, who cannot do their makeup. And at least with Amy Slayton, she's improving, and she's trying, and she's not pretending like she's a pro. Yeah. You don't know Amy Slayton? Y'all, you don't know her? Trisha's been bullying the crap out of her. It's because of Trisha and MFW. They kept coming up on my searches about this Amy Slayton. I'm like, who's Amy Slayton? Who's Trisha? Who's MFW? Why are they all mad at Amy? I went and checked Amy out. I'm like, oh, please. Why are you getting mad at Amy? She's simple folk. And she's simply successful, which is simply irritating Trishy. Trishy. Amy is completely harmless. You can tell that Amy is just a genuine person. Wait, I missed something. Oh yeah, I saw that. I was watching live when she showed her boobs. I was just like, I can't believe this psycho just did that. And you could see how upset it made her husband. And then I did the whole after the boob incidents, my fake sexual experience with my husband. Is that how she really? She sent Amy makeup. You know what I find interesting? None of her followers send her mail. Because I noticed that's kind of a big thing on this YouTube is people get cards and whatever from the people that they like, follow them. But nobody sends Trisha anything. Amy's the mafia. Come on. We all work under Amy. We're trying to get after Trisha. Amy sent us out. She does every... Going back. I'll take that makeup. I love makeup. Kitty. I love makeup. But I would throw it away too. It's so cold outside. Come inside now. Come. No, you gotta come inside. Let's see if I can. Look at. Get inside. Get inside. Right now. Get inside. Thank you. I told you she doesn't know she's a cat. Yep, she starts drama with everybody. You know, I have every color cardigan except for red. It's screwed up my whole thing. Yeah, she'll take that belly rub and she'll expect you to keep giving it on and on and on. Yeah, because I was outside and the connection's not good at this end of the house. I heard that she's been on YouTube for like 6 years, and she keeps being taken off and back on and off and on. For the past year, she's just been a menace. I'm new to her. I've been watching all of them this year. Joy, Trisha. Oh, it's autumn here. Woo. Yeah, she knows that she drives everyone crazy with that song, and she's not gonna stop. Oh, you're very new, pretty bird. I came in January, but I didn't really start putting content because I was fighting in court with my ex-husband. That's what they all say when things don't go her way. She went in there with her own agenda, and you can't go there with your own agenda and think you can control a TV show. Like, when I was 22, I went down to Los Angeles, and we were in those shows, in the audiences, game shows. You can't control them. We were on the Bill Maher had a show at that time, and I can't remember what it was called. So in 2002, and we were on that, in the audience, clapping and getting paid. You can't control the agenda of the show. Sadly, that's where I met my ex-husband. But just remember, I still want to be with him, even though I've moved thousands of miles away and got custody of our son to get away from him. I like Dr. Phil. Tell it like it is. Ah, the chat just went away. Where'd it go? What did you say? You hiked cross country with your husband in the 70s? Aw, that sounds like fun. Oh, there's a bug on me. Ugh. I brought a crawly in with me. How long have you been watching, Louis? If I say things wrong, it's because I have lived in Finland for 15 years, and I pronounce words very, very bad like now because of listening to them speak English. So my vowels are mixed up. My pronunciation of names is wrong. It's going to take a while to get it back. I met my husband, and I went there so that he could go to university because it was free. And we got pregnant and married, and he didn't go to university. He took 3 years before he decided to even get around to getting to university. Finland's a lovely place. Just don't marry a man from there. They're very boring. I'm not being mean either. They're not even confident with women. Like, I scared the crap out of them because I talk too much and they don't like talking. I didn't go to Denmark, but I went to Estonia, Riga, Latvia, Sweden, London, but London's not in Scandinavia. I want to go to Iceland. We went at one of our stopovers in Iceland. Oh, it's totally different. These people live in darkness 8 months of the year, so they're not really social. And they're not affectionate. And they're very, very caught up in their history. I don't know how to say if it's their history, but they're just very interesting people. But you're also going to face, I was totally discriminated against because I was not a Finnish person at points living there. I had people like, how long have you lived here? 2 years? Why don't you speak our language? I'm like, because I gave birth to a child and I've been at home and I have this terrible husband that doesn't want me to learn your language because then he'll know that he's cheating on me. Hello? But you can't really tell that to people. Do they like Canadian women? Because I'm not American. But I think British guys like Canadian girls. I just like a normal one. Sweden is really nice. Really nice. A much more modern European place. I have lots of really good pictures of being in Sweden. Okay, bye, Louise. Is it Louis or Louise? See? Louis. Night, night. What time is it? Oh. Sweden and Finland both have good healthcare like Canada. Finland, the taxes are higher, but all education is free. The kids all get food provided at lunch for them. Their school supplies are free. Everything. If you can't afford to get ice skates for your kids on the field trip, they're provided for you. The social system is very good. That's why a lot of people want to get in there, because then they can live it off of the social system, because it's so good. And all that's required is that they learn the language. I know. Just going from the outside to the airplane, I was like, I need to come back to Iceland. I got some pictures flying over it. I'm like, we're coming back. We are coming back. Good night, Justine. It's nice to meet you too. Oh, yeah. Well, you don't have to know the language if you're just like visiting. But if you want to live there, yeah, you got to learn the language. And it ain't easy. Hello. Have you come to sit with us? Oh. Iceland, Iceland, Iceland. Yeah, I've noticed there's a lot of Americans that don't know English. And they like to make fun of Canadians. I'll take your heat because it's cold here and it's been raining. Sorry, she's sitting on me, keeping me warm now. Hey, we've been on for an hour. That's not bad. And it actually worked this time. Whoa. I need to fiddle with my hair. I like when the chat disappears. It's really fun. Well, what do you consider bad? It can be up to minus 35. If you go really, really north, you're going to get really cold. But it's a dry cold. So if you're used to snow, it's no big deal. If you're used to the prairies, then it's no big deal. Yeah, Iceland would be really cold. It's when the wind comes, that's bad. What is my next parody? Well, I was thinking someone needed an education on what histrionic narcissistic personality disorder was. And I was thinking of getting a face mask on and doing an education. It's so nice. Everyone's so nice in here. It's wonderful. That's what we like. We like nice environments. Why is it not focusing? I think it's just the thing that people sub each other and get to know each other through chats. It seems to be more popular than just making videos. It's a little bit more personal. My videos are not mean. The problem is they're too intelligent for them. Let's be honest. When some complete stranger thinks they can control what you put out there, they've got issues. Hello, Captain. You've made it. Like, I don't do anything that's going to hurt someone's feelings. But if you don't have a sense of humor about your own self, I mean, then you're going to be offended. It's also probably because if you don't have a sense of humor about anything, and you don't want anyone to say anything about you, you'll have an issue. I am live. I've been live for an hour. Have you just woken up, Captain? My Captain. I'm very clever. That's what one of my teachers said, and I don't know that she meant it as a compliment. My son's quite clever too, and I apologize for that. It backfires on me from time to time. He outwits me. Trisha doesn't even understand what that statement, ignorant, uneducated, garbage-like parts of humanity means. Original Star Trek? I don't know. Are you going to get your eyebrows fixed? What kind of twat asks that? I think we have a wonderful friend here. We have our first troll. Would everyone like to introduce themselves to the troll? Are you going to get your eyebrows fixed? Are you going to get yourself fixed? Your personality fixed? Like, why would you come and say something so stupid? Like I care what you think about my eyebrows. Do you have anything else up your sleeve? If you don't have anything nice to say, we're all just going to ignore you. Yes, would you like to name all the people that are laughing? I mean, well, it might be Trishy herself. I told you, these people can't handle it. They want to control everything. Because everyone's laughing at Trisha now. Now we have to mirror that and say you're laughing at me. Good luck with that. Listen, y'all got to get up a little bit earlier in the morning if you want to outwit me. Yes, hi Trisha, welcome. Only Trisha would talk about eyebrows since people told her to fix her eyebrows. I went to church today too. And I learned the behavior that we're seeing from this troll is not very Christian. Yes, they would have had to get up yesterday. I must be so important to get myself a troll. I'm so important, you're just justifying my existence. Did you? You do realize when you talk like that to me, it's really useless? Because you don't actually have a point to be made. I'm very flattered. I'm waiting. How do you know what I am? How do you know what religion I am? I'm waiting. What does that have to do with anything? Please tell me what religion I am. I'm waiting. You didn't ask me what I am. You told me I'm not a Christian. So tell me what I am, because you seem to know me better than me. I'm waiting. You didn't ask me what church I went to. Nice try. You see, everyone can see what you're writing, and you did not ask me what church I went to. You're taking a long time to type. You took all the effort to come in here. I'm going to address you. I'm still waiting. I don't need to scroll back. You have taken the time to come in here, so you tell me what a religious affiliation I am. What sort of church I went to? What kind of church did you go to? Like, you people are the most pathetic people I've ever met, because if you have something to say, say it. First, it's my eyebrows. Don't worry, Diana. We know who it is. Then you told me I wasn't a Christian because you saw my videos. Who am I trashing? I'm having a conversation with people. No one's getting trashed. No, sweetie, I'm not a Protestant. Are you? But let's be honest. Christians, Protestants, Catholic. Don't you all believe in Jesus? Don't we all believe in Jesus? Is that your point? You're coming in here to say I'm not Christian? And I need to get my eyebrows fixed. Okay, noted. How would you like me to behave? How would you like me to behave? And what would you like me to talk about? What's going to make your day better? My eyebrows, okay. I'm sorry that my genetics made my eyebrows this way on my face. Do you see how immature you're being? You're talking about someone's physical appearance, which makes me think you are Trisha, because that's what you do. You make it about external things that people can't control. I've got some Christian eyebrows. I got those damn Christian eyebrows. Good Lord, my Christian eyebrows. Wait, no, I'm Protestant. I got a Protestant nose, Christian eyebrows. What else? They are holy, and they're mine. And that's the way God made them. And if you got a problem with it, you can leave. Anything else you'd like to try and insult me with? Who's getting bullied? Would you like to name names? Who's getting bullied? Because that word gets thrown around a lot, and it means nothing. Because I can't have a conversation with my friends here. We're all friends. This is so much fun. You just made it so exciting. My views are going to go up. Thank you. What do you care? You don't have to watch. Isn't that what your leader tells you? You're telling me I can't have an opinion on anybody. You trying to control me. You trying to control what everyone says and does. I mean, what kind of coward are you to come in on like a fake name? Why don't you just show up as yourself? I'm sorry, but I'm not fitting in with bullies. There's no bullies here. Like, you really need to up your game, because, baby, you just met your match. I ain't these other people. I've dealt with this crap for so long with you little followers. You're a bully. You're a bully because you don't feed into my ego. You're a bully because you're having a conversation about bad behavior. Good on ya. Even my cat's bored of listening to you. Got anything else to say? How do you know that? Do you know her personally? Do you go to her house and have dinner with her? Or is she just some person you see? You do? Oh, really? You go to her home and you have dinner with her? No, this person just thinks that they're intelligent when they're not. Let's be honest. Who's trying to fit in here? Not me. I'm myself. I don't need to fit in. You all came in here because you liked my personality and you could relate. No one's bullying anyone. No, no. You know, if I were you, I would just leave quietly. Who's getting bullied? How are you getting bullied? You came in here and told me my eyebrows need to be fixed. You walked into my stream and told me my eyebrows needed to be fixed. Like an immature 12-year-old girl jealous of another girl. Yes, and told me I wasn't a Christian. You presumed my religious affiliation. Would you like to presume my gender next? If I were you, I would quietly walk away because this is not going to end well for you. I think if someone has some computer close to you, why don't we go Google the definition of a bully and someone can write it in there what an actual definition of a bully is? Because I'll tell you something, baby. I've been bullied. I grew up being bullied. I had people spit in my hair. I had girls want to fist fight me because I didn't want to be their friends. I've had girls jealous because they didn't have my body. And I didn't even know I had a body. I know what bullying is. And talking about a mentally unwell person and how that person needs help, that's not bullying. Did she leave? Hello, Janet. I'm not being bullied. I don't let people bully me. When I was in elementary school, I was. But you don't, I'll just put that out there. You don't walk into my stream and say you're being bullied when you come and tell me I need to fix my eyebrows. For all you know, I have a health condition that makes my eyebrows like this. Oh, are they? Donna, did your boss bully you? That's not good. See, you can only be bullied if you let the person bully you, especially as an adult. What's his name? Harvey Weinstein. Yeah. Yep. Here they come. Yep. You have to get hurt. You have to get help if you really are being bullied. But unfortunately, the words are just being thrown about to excuse like mental issues. Anyway, shall we carry on? I do have a slight accent. Well, that's because I've acquired one. I used to have a Canadian accent, and then I acquired a Finnish one. Do I have a French one? I might have a Portuguese one too. Sometimes I have an African one too. And sometimes I'm Southern. Yeah, Finnish. I am not a Finnish person, but I lived there for 15 years. And their vowels are completely opposite to English, so they get confused and they come out that way. I love Star Trek. I am a Trekkie for sure. That's a really long time. It was my adult life, and I learned a lot of lessons. So people like that, they don't mean nothing. I'm live in Canada. I'm not American. But I really do like to pretend I am a Southern person sometimes because that's like the best accent. I'm sorry, Captain, I wasn't born in the 60s. I became a Trekkie because my mom was a Trekkie in the 60s. And she influenced us. Well, maybe me more than others. Sorry. I'm getting comfortable because the cat is taking my spot. Does you miss being a kid sometimes? Sometimes I do. They had so much more fun before the 2000s. No, I don't live in America. I would really like to say your name, but instead I'll just say, hey. Hey there, fellow Canadian. If you watch my videos, you know exactly where I live because I've said where I am. It's not a big deal. But I'm not American. I am Japanese. I think I'm turning Japanese. I really think I'm turning Japanese. I really think so. My uncle's side. Donna, I have dual citizenship too, to England. My dad was born there. I love all 80s songs. I have the worst. Sometimes I bomb. I have the worst 80s playlist on my Spotify because it's a lot of songs. Thank you. Thank you for thinking I'm creative. Apparently the trolls don't like me very much. It's probably because they're not creative, unique, or genuine. They're trying to bully me not to make them, basically. Has our friend left? Yes, look at my baked goods. Because I have no life and all my videos are about trashy Trisha. Let's just forget all the 90 other percent of my content. Thank you. Y'all are very sweet. And my mom is watching. Well, Trisha, my mom watches, and my mom knows. And my mom is not going to let you come after me. Mm-mm. You know what? They're really good. I can vouch for that. Don't worry. I will be cooking more and putting more up. It's just my schedule is a little intense right now. That's right. Baking. Yep, and I'm on a very strict diet right now. And I'm trying to put more of those specialty dietary things because need more of that. Thank you. Jigger. Okay, I've been hearing that because I'm not American. I don't really know what that means, but I know who you were talking about. Yes, check it out. There's 2 of them that are up now. But right in the moment, life is pretty hectic. I've only been back 2.5 months. Nana's in the hospital. Child's in schooling. He's got special needs. He was diagnosed with multifaceted development delay, which basically means nothing. But if we simplify it, he has delayed speech, even though he can speak now. It's really nice. Jigger. Jigger, are you there? Jigger? If you say Jigger 3 times, she'll appear. Yes. I got my education in Europe. You like calling Jigger the same as calling the It clown? Because I don't like that clown. They're kind of the same for me. Jelly Ziegler. I have a tip for you, Trisha, if you're watching. If you just start shoving all that protein powder in your mouth, you're going to get fat. You're going to get fat. If you keep consuming soy, you're going to get fat. Jelly Ziegler. Yes, I got my education in Europe, which means I can make things from there and here, but I like to make stuff that tastes good because I don't like special food that requires no sugar and no taste and no nothing. So I try to put stuff that has taste good. I'm really sorry about that. And I put a video with all those cakes up there you guys saw. Those cakes converted non-cake eaters to eating cake. And Finnish people don't have cake like you do in America and Canada. They don't make cream. They make cream cakes. They do not make buttercream cakes or fondant cakes. That's relatively new there. And they have this opinion that North American food is really sweet, which it can be if you make it that way, but I don't ever saturate it with intense sweetness. So it's really good. I make savory too. The sweets are not like super sweet because I hate buttercream, that I hate the taste of buttercream, that I don't like put a lot on the cake. I just do it enough so it looks good, and I put maybe less sugar than other people because I want you to taste the cake. That's right. If you want to eat cake, eat cake. Don't let anyone take your cake from you. Cheesecake is good. And pies are good too. My Instagram is not open to other people but family and friends, but there's a lot of pies and cakes there. Cheesecake. Especially baked cheesecakes. I love a baked cheesecake, like a New York cheesecake. Oh, oh. It's so cold. Clearly we've fallen in love with each other, all of us, because we all love cheesecake. We'll be the cheesecake group. I gained 5 pounds by breathing. You know how hard it is to like make sweets and you can't eat them, so then you have to find things you can eat and alter the recipe, and then you eat double. I'd like to try pumpkin cheesecake too. Do you know, because I've been in Finland so long, I never had pumpkin spice latte before I came here, and now that the season is upon us, I've been like pumpkin spice latteing myself to death with coconut milk. Always coconut milk. So damn good. Ooh, that sounds exotic when you order your cheesecake online and it shows up. It reminds me of that episode of Friends. Do you know what? Pumpkin soup is really good. I know people think that sounds crazy, but if someone knows how to make pumpkin soup well, it is amazing. You would be surprised. Yeah, see, you think it's yuck. It's not yuck. It's so good and sweet. It's like a pureed soup. And you can put some like double cream in on top or some. It's good, trust me. You're gonna have to trust me. I know what I'm talking about. Yep, butternut squash, leek. Blech. All right, I will not make you pumpkin soup. Noted. No pumpkin soup for Captain. It is similar, but it's sweet. It's sweeter. But I love soup. I love spinach soup, leek soup, any soup but tomato soup. My sister just made borscht. Like borscht. So good. You know what? We've been on here an hour and a half. We've got to know each other. We've had some special guests who we're all gonna hear about tomorrow, so on some other stream. But y'all, I gotta pee, and I gotta go pee now. So I have to say goodbye. Borscht is good. Borscht is really good. Go for you then. Yeah, I'm gonna go pee, but I'm gonna have to say goodbye to say pee. I can't take you with me. You don't want that, and I don't think that I want to hurt you like that. And the cat is at the door, and she wants out. She wants some food. So I'm gonna say goodnight, everybody, and we'll be back soon. Cheers. Cheers. This tomorrow, Alcoholics live stream. Good night, everybody. I'll see you soon.